Hello and welcome to the Wicked Weed Brewing pregame show for the final game of the 6-game series between the Rocket City Trash Pandas and your Tennessee Smokies. I'm Sam Valenti, live at the Smokies Broadcasting Center here in beautiful Knoxville. We'll have Richie Giuliano on the call live from Toyota Field for today's game between the Rocket City Trash Pandas, the AA affiliate of the Los Angeles Angels, and the Tennessee Smokies, the AA affiliate of the Chicago Cubs. First pitch will be at 5:05 p.m. Eastern Time. The Tennessee Smokies broadcast pregame show is brought to you by Wicked Weed Brewing. Wicked Weed is the official craft beer of the Tennessee Smokies. Since 2012, Wicked Weed has been pushing the envelope, crafting unique beers with bold flavors for the forward drinker. Find your favorite at Smoky Stadium or your local retailer. Now the Smokies fell 5-2 last night to the Trash Pandas, their third straight loss to Rocket City after winning the first two games in the series. The Smokies had a lead of 1-0 in the first inning and a lead of 2-1 in the fourth inning, but both times they allowed the Trash Pandas to respond and either tie the game like they did in the first or take the lead like they did in the fourth, and the Trash Pandas never looked back. Remarkably, the game could have been even more lopsided in Rocket City's favor as the Trash Pandas ended up leaving 23 runners on base last night, so it could have been even worse actually. Tennessee starter Cole Franklin punched out 3 batters, but allowed 3 runs on 5 hits and also allowed 3 walks in 4 innings pitched last night. He was credited, of course, with the loss. Rocket City starter Landon Marceau got the win after striking out 4 batters and allowing 2 runs on 7 hits in 6.2 innings of work. Colton Ingram got the save for the Trash Pandas after he struck out 2 batters in a 1-2-3 bottom of the ninth. The Smokies are now 30-26 overall in 2023, and since the Chattanooga Lookouts won last night, Tennessee is now a half game back in the Southern League North. The Trash Pandas are currently 27-29 and are third place in the North. The Smokies will have an off day tomorrow before starting up a new 6-game series on Tuesday against the Birmingham Barons. That series will also feature the Smokies once again on the road. All right, everyone, we are going to go to a quick break, and when we come back, we'll have tonight's starting lineups and the Hampton Inn & Suites keys to the game. More Smokies baseball coverage is coming up next. Welcome back to the Wicked Weed Brewing pregame show. I'm Sam Valenti here in our Knoxville studios. The final game of the 6-game series between the Smokies and Trash Pandas is coming up in just a few minutes. But first, it's time to introduce tonight's starting lineups. First, for the Rocket City Trash Pandas. Batting first, Levon Soto at shortstop. Batting second, Edgar Caro, the catcher. Batting third, Kyron Paris at second base. Batting fourth, Orlando Martinez in right field. Batting fifth, Sonny DeShera, the designated hitter. Batting sixth, Jeremiah Jackson in center field. Batting seventh, Kevin Maitan at first base. Batting eighth, Jose Gomez at third base. And batting ninth, Bryce Teodosio in left field. The starting pitcher for the Trash Pandas will be 25-year-old right-handed pitcher Zach Kristofak. Some notes on the Trash Pandas here. Kristofak pitched against the Smokies in the first game of this series on June 6th, and he allowed 6 runs on 6 hits, walked 3 batters, and recorded 3 strikeouts. Edgar Caro had a great game last night, going 3 for 4 with an RBI and a walk, and Kevin Maitan was another standout performer at the plate for Rocket City, going 2 for 3 with an RBI. And now, here is the starting lineup for your Tennessee Smokies. Leading off, Pete Crow Armstrong in center field. Batting second, Luis Vasquez at shortstop. Batting third, Owen Casey, the designated hitter. Batting fourth, Hayden McGeary at first base. Batting fifth, B.J. Murray at third base. Batting sixth, Nelson Maldonado in left field. Batting seventh, Cole Roederer in right field. Batting eighth, Caleb Knight, who will be catching. And batting ninth, Scott McKeon at second base. Starting on the mound for the Smokies tonight is 26-year-old right-handed pitcher Chris Kashmar. Some notes now on the Smokies. Kashmar is making his first start since May 23rd against the Birmingham Barons, where he allowed 2 runs on 8 hits and recorded 5 strikeouts. Owen Casey was, surprisingly, the only Smoky to draw a walk last night, as opposed to the 8 walks drawn by the Trash Pandas. Hayden McGeary had another multi-hit game last night, going 2 for 4 on the night, and McGeary now has 7 multi-hit games in his last 9 games. Now it's time for our keys to the game, brought to you by Hampton Inn and Suites. The Hampton Inn and Suites, located just behind Smokies Stadium, is the proud host hotel of the Tennessee Smokies. Key number 1 is get to Krista Fack again. Like I mentioned earlier, in Krista Fack's start against the Smokies at the beginning of this series, Tennessee gave him quite a tough time on the mound. If the Smokies can produce against Krista Fack once again, look out. And key number 2 is capitalize on opportunities. Last night, the Smokies were 0 for 7 with runners in scoring position. If they want to avoid a series loss tonight and at least salvage a tie in this series, they will have to come through when they have chances to get runners home. Well, that wraps up the Wicked Weed Brewing Smokies pregame show. When we come back, we will have Richie Giuliano on the call from Toyota Field for the final game of this 6-game series between the Rocket City Trash Pandas and your Tennessee Smokies. It is time to fly the W in Tennessee as the Smokies beat the Trash Pandas 7-3 in the series finale. I'm Sam Valenti, live from the Smokies Broadcasting Center. Welcome to the Smokies Win Insurance postgame show. Locally owned and operated, Win Insurance has delivered quality insurance solutions to individuals and businesses in Tennessee. Win Insurance is a one-stop shop for all of your insurance needs, offering homeowners, auto, and business insurance coverage. Contact our Knoxville office today at 865-694-4074 or stop in and see us in Franklin Square right off of Kingston Pike. Well, tonight we will have the box score with highlights, a Southern League scoreboard update, and a preview of the upcoming series between the Smokies and the Birmingham Barons. So this game was scoreless, actually, until the top of the 4th, when Hayden McGeary broke the ice with an RBI single.
And a swing and a ground ball, base hit into right field. Vasquez will score. Owen Casey touches second, heads for third. He's upstanding, and McGarry has done it again. 1-0 Smokies here in the 4th inning. McGarry has RBI number 24, and the Smokies go station to station on the base hit.
The Smokies were not done in the 4th as Nelson Maldonado got Owen Casey home from third on a sacrifice fly.
Been tough. The pitch is swung on, roped into center field. On a line drive, Jackson going back. He will make the catch. On the transfer, he bobbles it. Scoring from third base is Owen Casey. It's a sac fly for Maldonado, and it's a 2-0 Smokies advantage in the 4th.
The Smokies would add yet another run in the 5th as Luis Vasquez singled to score Hollywood Pete.
As the 1-0's a hard ground ball, base hit into left field. Rounding third, PCA, he will try and score. Throw from Teodosio, cut off. Vasquez with his second hit and an RBI to make it 3-0 Tennessee.
Unfortunately, the tide would turn in the bottom of the seventh as pitcher Danis Correa walked the bases loaded and then walked Bryce Teodosio to hand the Trash Pandas their first run of the game. Carlos Guzman then came in the game and got called for a balk, handing Rocket City yet another run to make it 3-2. Levon Soto would proceed to tie the game with this RBI ground out.
Swinging a ground ball right side. Second baseman knocks it down. No throw to home. That ties the game. Throw to first is in time to beat Soto. But scoring from third is Gomez. And it's a 3-3 tie in the seventh inning.
But just when it seemed all of the momentum was with the Trash Pandas, in the top of the eighth, a hero stepped up for the Smokies. That hero's name? Mr. Hayden McGeary.
Swing and a high drive. Deep left field. You can salute goodbye and watch this baby fly. A two-run towering go-ahead home run for Hayden McGeary. It is now a 5-3 Smokies lead in the eighth inning.
The Smokies would then get some very important win insurance in the top of the ninth, courtesy of Scott McKeon.
As the pitch is swung on, this ball's hit well. High and deep to center. Jackson going back. At the track, he leaps up. It's going to bang against the wall. Bounces back towards center. Scoring is one. Right behind him like a relay team is Caleb Knight. He scores as well. Into third base with a 2 RBI triple is Scott McKeon. McKeon high off the wall, and he has done it again in a clutch opportunity. Breaks the game open. It's now 7-3 Tennessee here in the ninth.
That would do it for the scoring as the Smokies get the win 7-3. They are able to salvage a 3-3 series split against the Trash Pandas, and they are also just a half game out of first place in the North Division behind, of course, the Chattanooga Lookouts. The Smokies got 7 runs on 12 hits, and the Trash Pandas got 3 runs on 6 hits. No errors in this one. Carlos Guzman is the winning pitcher, and Ivan Armstrong gets the loss for Rocket City. All right, when we come back, we'll have a Southern League scoreboard update, our Swans Marina catch of the game, and a preview of the upcoming series between the Smokies and the Barons. And we are back here on the Smokies Win Insurance post-game show. I'm Sam Valenti, live from the Smokies Broadcasting Center. It's time now for a Southern League scoreboard update post-game edition. In a Southern League South Division series, the Biloxi Shuckers edged out the Mississippi Braves 5-4. In a Southern League North Division series between the Birmingham Barons and Chattanooga Lookouts, the Lookouts dominated the Barons 12-1. That, of course, means the Lookouts will hold on, for now, of course, to first place in the North Division over the Smokies. And in a South Division series between the Pensacola Blue Wahoos and Montgomery Biscuits, the Biscuits have somehow come back from a 7-0 deficit, and they lead 9-7 in the ninth inning. Can you believe that? And that has been a Southern League scoreboard update. Now it's time for our Swans Marina catch of the game. Swans Marina and Campground is located on beautiful Douglas Lake in Dandridge. A peaceful and scenic resort awaits you and your loved ones. Founded in 1943, Swans Marina is one of the oldest marinas in the area. In the bottom of the first, Luis Vasquez and Hayden McGeary, the hero of the game by the way, teamed up to turn a sweet double play.
Long set by Cashmar. Runner takes off. Payoff pitch. A chopper back behind the mound. Fielded by Vasquez. He tags the bag. There's one. Throw to first in time. A double play. That ball was hit perfectly to Luis Vasquez, the shortstop, who was able to tag the bag and then an easy lob throw to beat Caro. It's a double play.
After an off day tomorrow, the Smokies will take on the Birmingham Barons in the first game of a 6-game series on Tuesday. The start time of the first game will be 8:05 p.m. Eastern Time. The Smokies took 4 out of 6 from the Barons when they last met in May. Well, that will do it for tonight's Smokies Win Insurance postgame show. The Smokies get the win 7-3 over the Trash Pandas. Fly the W in Tennessee. This has been Sam Valenti. Have a golden night.